Swissquote scores 2.3 out of 5 for futures trading on BrokerChooser, a legitimate and well-regulated broker overall, but one that doesn't stand out for futures specifically. We'll break down why in this video and point you to the brokers that do make the cut at the end.
Hi, I'm Greg, co-founder of BrokerChooser. I started the company in 2016 to help people find the right online broker. Since then, our 50-person team has spent years testing and analyzing brokerage platforms. Today we cover more than 130 brokers and collect more than 1,200 data points each. So since we do all this day long, we know exactly what you should look for when trying to decide which broker to use for futures trading.
But first, a quick disclaimer. Futures are complex, leveraged products not suitable for everyone. You can lose money rapidly, so only trade if you understand the risks and can afford potential losses. This video is for information only and is not personal financial advice or a recommendation to trade futures products.
Let's start with a safety check, because before you hand your capital over to any broker, you need to know it's in safe hands.
Swissquote fully passes BrokerChooser's safety assessment and is regulated by at least one top-tier financial regulator, which puts it in the most secure category we track. There are two types of fees to pay attention to at any futures broker: what you pay each time you trade and what the broker charges just for having the account open. On the trading side, every time you open or close a futures position, you pay a commission. That's the per-contract fee. At Swissquote, futures commissions are generally high compared to the rest of the industry. On the screen, you can see the actual per-contract fees for the most actively traded contracts: the E-mini and micro Nasdaq 100, gold futures, and micro gold. One cost that's easy to overlook is the futures carry cost, an extra charge some brokers apply when you hold a position overnight. It won't matter much if you only day trade, but if you hold positions for several days, it can make a broker that looks cheap on commission significantly more expensive in practice. The second category is non-trading fees, which are charges unrelated to your actual trades. Swissquote charges no monthly account fee. There is an inactivity fee if you stop trading or logging into the platform for a period of time, worth keeping in mind if you trade seasonally or take breaks.
Margins are another major factor traders consider when picking a futures broker. Since futures are leveraged, you don't need the full contract value to open a trade, just a portion of it. That's your margin, and your broker holds it as a collateral. Margin requirements among brokers can be dramatically different. There are two types of margins: intraday and overnight margins. The intraday margin is much lower, but only applies if you close your position within the same trading session. If you hold overnight, you will need significantly more cash in your account. That's because markets can gap on news released after hours, and brokers want a bigger cushion against sudden price moves. And one more thing worth knowing: if your balance drops too low while a trade is running, your broker will close the position automatically, whether you want them to or not.
At Swissquote, day margins are very high and initial margins are high relative to the industry. On the screen, you'll also find the specific day and initial margin requirements for the four key contracts: E-mini and micro Nasdaq 100, gold, and micro gold. Lower margins mean less capital tied up per trade, which gives you more flexibility and makes better use of your account overall.
Fees and margins tell you what trading will cost you, but the platform is where you actually spend your time. And the poor trading experience can erode your edge just as much as high fees can. For futures traders, platform quality, research tools, and whether the broker supports algo trading tend to be the factors that end up being decisive when the fee picture looks acceptable.
On the screen, you can see the platform, research, and algo trading score we gave Swissquote. We've also noted whether the account can be used with TradingView, which many active futures traders rely on for charting and analysis. You'll also find the account opening and customer service scores we gave Swissquote, both rated out of 5 based on our own hands-on testing. One last practical thing to check before you open an account: getting money in and out. At Swissquote, the minimum deposit is $0. On screen, you can also see the deposit and withdrawal fee and which payment methods the broker accepts, since these vary more between brokers than most people expect.
Now let's see our overall takeaway.
Putting it all together, Swissquote doesn't make our list of top futures brokers. If you want to see which ones do, check out our best futures brokers list. The link is in the description.
Thanks for watching, and if you want more videos covering broker fees, platforms, and trading tools, follow BrokerChooser's YouTube channel. See you next time.